Okay, now we will see some examples. Okay, so theory is only that much. Okay, the theory is simple, only that much. Now we'll see some couple of examples. The first example, I've taken this fixed beam with um, the first question is fixed beam with a point load at the center W. Okay, the point W is acting at the fixed center midspan. Find out the fixed moment. Okay, we have to find what is the moment MA and MB. So you know, if you apply load like this, your beam is going to deflect something like this. So there will be fixed moment MA at this end in anti-clockwise direction, and the fixed moment at this end should be clockwise direction MB. And see, if you see this beam, what is specialty? I have a fixed beam, both ends are fixed, and load is acting exactly at the center. That means it is symmetric loading. Your beam is symmetric geometry as well as the loading. So if your beam is completely symmetric, your MA value will be equal to MB. Okay, MA value will be equal to MB, because all the reactions, moment at the ends, everything will be equal. So here I will be having some vertical reactions Ra, and I have some moment Ma, and here Mb, and here Rb. There won't be any horizontal reactions. H and Hb will be 0, because there is no load in the horizontal direction. This is the reaction acting in the beam. So we can see there are four reactions, four unknowns. So that is why we cannot find out Ma and Mb from the equilibrium equation. So we have to go for the moment area method. So this is your beam. I will draw the free body diagram for this beam. So I have a vertical reaction at A and vertical reaction at B, and I have the moment MA and moment MB. So what is free body diagram? You remove your beam from the support and keep your beam and apply all the reactions RA and MA, RB and MB. This is the free body diagram for your fixed beam. It is not the beam, it is a free body diagram. It is your beam. So this beam I can divide into two cases, this beam plus this beam. The first beam, the free body diagram means you have to show the load also. Okay, external load also. This beam I am going to divide into this beam plus this beam. The first beam, simple beam, you're keeping the only external load, and the second beam I am keeping your MA, M. So MA equal to MB. Because of symmetry, this MA, MB equal to M. I am taking MA is equal to MB equal to M. Okay, that is why I'm keeping this is M, it is also M. These values are equal. Why? Because of symmetry. Your beam is symmetric. So beam is symmetric means your geometry of the beam should be symmetric, and the loading also should be symmetric. If these two conditions satisfied, then you can say it is a symmetric beam. And if it is symmetric beam, all the reaction moment, everything should be same at the both ends in this case. So now you can draw the moment diagram for the, you can draw the mu diagram, moment diagram for this beam. Very simple, that W is acting at the center L by 2. So this value will be, so W L by 4, and if you are writing, if you are keeping M by a diagram, the W L by 4 EI, and here I have 0 and here I have 0. And what is your moment diagram for this this case? We have a simple beam and we have two end moments. So I have this moment diagram is M. So throughout I have M, it is M by EI, and it is also M by EI. So both are M by A, both M by A. So what now we can, so what do you want to find, what do you want to solve? M. You have to solve fixed moment, that is MA, MB. These two are your unknowns. So fortunately both are equal. So this is your unknowns. So you can apply your first moment area theorem 1, A by EI, as per the moment area theorem 1, A by EI by A dash by EI, it is equal to 0, or both areas are same, A is equal to A dash. Okay, so what is your area? Half into area of your mu diagram. This is your A, it is your A dash. Okay, so what is the area of this diagram? Half into, so W L by 4 EI. Okay, so into L, that is half into BH. This area should be equal to your second area. What is second area? M by EI, M by EI into L. So if you solve this equation, this L is going to get cancelled, EI will get cancelled. So you can get the value, this is W L by 8 equal to M. So that means the value of M. Okay, value of M. So we got M is equal to W L by 4. So sign anyway, it has, and You can neglect sign if you want, because I just want the magnitude of the moment, because I know the direction of moment, it should be like this, anti-clockwise, and it should be clockwise. So we have to find out only the magnitude. So that is our answer. If you have a fixed beam, because these results also you should know, many times these results are useful. Okay, if you have a simply supported fixed beam with constant load W, your fixed moment, you should know the result also. It should be WL by 4 anti-clockwise, and it will be WL by 4 clockwise. This is your answer. This is your fixed moment. So we can also find out the reaction. What is the value of reaction? Because symmetric load, Ra plus Rb equal to W. So Ra will be equal to W by 2, and Rb will be equal to W by 2. Okay. So now if you want to draw next stage, suppose if you want to, now you got the reactions and moment, everything in the fixed beam. So now suppose I will just give one example only for this simple example. So you can draw the moment diagram also. What is the moment diagram? Your free mu diagram, the first moment diagram is positive. So this value is WL by 4 moment diagram. So you draw the moment diagram for the fixed beam. Okay, and second moment diagram is this one, WL by 8. So because, sorry, it is, oh, I have done some mistake. Yeah, it is WL by 8. Okay, yeah. Second moment diagram, this is your moment diagram, uniform value M for this beam. So the moment, this moment is negative, that is WL by 8 negative. So to get the bending moment diagram for the fixed beam, what is the method? You have to draw the two moment diagram in the same side of the beam, same side, so that some part, the common area will get cancelled each other. So this is at the center, I have WL by 4. The positive moment is coming like this. It is WL by 4. It is WL by 4, and this is WL by 8. That is just half of this peak value, WL by 8. So this will come. It is WL by 4. WL by 8 will come. You just draw to some scale. Okay, so that you can uh, get the things correctly. Okay, this is your it is your second moment diagram. So you just draw two moment diagram, positive and negative, in the same side. This common area means this trapezoid. The common area means this area. This common area is getting cancelled, positive and negative values, positive negative values. So you can neglect that part. Final moment diagram will be only this much. It is your net moment diagram or bending moment diagram for the fixed beam. So what is your moment at the fixed end? It is your fixed beam at the concentrated load. What is your moment value at the fixed end? This is WL by 8. WL by 8. What is your moment at the center? What is your moment value at the center? That is not WL by 4. It is, this is the value, because this value, this part is getting cancelled. Only this is your peak value in the center is this value. Midspan, the moment in the fixed beam is W. This is totally WL by 4. Okay, this is WL by 4. You can see this is WL by 4. This total length is WL by 4 and minus WL by 8. So this is the net value. So it is equal to WL by 8. Okay, so this value also WL by 8. So this is your bending moment diagram for the fixed beam. So I can also draw in the other way. This is simple method. You just draw the two moment diagram in the same side of the fixed beam. So you will get the moment diagram for the fixed beam. The common area, you just that will get cancelled each other. So I can also draw, this is a negative moment, because this is the moment, hogging moment at the end. So this is your deflected shape. At this fixed end, you are going to have a negative moment WL by 8, because this is a hogging moment. This is a hogging moment. So this value is negative. But when you come to the center or midspan, what is the net value? This much positive minus this much negative. The net value is positive. That means this is your moment value at the midspan. This is WL by 8. Okay, it is also WL by 8. So you can also draw the moment diagram for the fixed beam is like this. This is your moment diagram, linear variation in between. It is the moment diagram. It is hogging moment, negative. It is the sagging moment. And but if it was simply supported beam, what is the moment diagram? This is the moment diagram, fully sagging. Beam is completely in sagging condition. So maximum moment was WL by 8. Sorry, WL by 4. You can compare another advantage of having a simply fixed beam. Your moment values are going to be reduced. So in this fixed beam, for the same load in W, so maximum moment is WL by 8, sagging moment at the midspan. Or if you see the negative moment, maximum is WL by 8. Or if you see the only magnitude, the maximum moment in the fixed beam for the same loading, this center midspan center concentrated load at the center, maximum moment is only WL by 8. But for the same loading for the simply supported beam, the maximum moment is at the midspan, that is WL by 4. This is just 50% of your maximum moment in the simply supported beam. So the maximum moment values will be less in the case of fixed beam. That is why your deflection also will be less in the case of fixed beam. Here the deflection are going to be more, not double. The moment value is reduced by half. Here only 50% compared to the simply supported beam, but the deflection also will be more in the case of fixed simply supported beam for the same loading. You can just compare the result. This is the bending moment diagram. The easiest method, you can draw like this, and you should notice that this is the maximum moment, sagging moment positive at this center for this loading is, the negative moment maximum is here. So this is how we have to solve the question, because it was symmetric loading, so it was very easy to solve. So I'll give some more question. Okay, so we will see another, again symmetric loading only, but simple. But this simple case, this is a standard loading case. Okay, you should remember the fixed and moment. These values we are going to frequently use in the higher courses also. It will be asking in the exam also. You can make use of the result. What you have to remember, the fixed and moment value WL by 8 for this beam. It is WL by 8. It is WL by 8. This fixed and moment you should remember, and you should be able to solve it first. Then you should remember. Okay. And second, simply suppose fixed beam with a constant UDL in the entire span. Okay, so, and again same concept, so you can draw the freeboard diagram. There will be fixed moment MA, MB in this direction. Again this beam or symmetric beam, so MA will be equal to MB. So I can make use of this equation. It is MB, and MA and MB will be equal. So first you draw the freeboard diagram for this beam. You will have a reaction at A and B, RA, RB. So here we have M, and here also I have M. So this is equal to first beam. It is your free body diagram. It is the free body diagram. So this is your given beam. Okay, so this is equal to first you apply, keep all the external load, and second beam is only apply the fixed moment M. So this, now the next step is you draw the moment diagram parabola. So what is the maximum moment for a simply supported beam with UDL? This is WL square by 8. So what is the moment diagram for this? Again it is simple uniform value M. It is simple positive. Okay, so now you can apply the first moment area theorem. Area of this moment diagram is equal to A dash. Both the areas are magnitude wise, both are equal. Okay, so that means you can find out this parabola area. So 2 by 3, what is the equation? 2 by 3 into base is L into height is WL square by 8. So this area is equal to the area of this moment diagram, that is simply rectangular area of rectangle M into L. So the L is getting cancelled. You can get M is equal to WL square by 12. WL square by 12. So now your question is solved. Like this is your beam. So you have loading UDL. So this moment is WL square by 12. So the direction is already WL. So this is the magnitude WL square by 12, and it is your the load. So now to draw the moment diagram, again follow the same procedure. Draw the first moment diagram, simply supported beam with external load, and then now draw the second moment diagram in the same side. This value is WL square by 8, this peak is WL square by 8, and this value is something lesser than WL square by 8, WL square by 12. Okay, so that is something like this. The finally your net moment is only this much. The net moment is only this much. So what is this value? WL square by 12. At the two fixed end, I have hogging moment of WL square by 12. So what is the peak value of moment? In this case, at the center, what is the midspan moment? That is the bending moment at the midspan. this value, only this value. What is this? WL square by 8 minus WL square by 12. So if you want, you can find out this one. 12 minus 8, 4 by 8, 24. WL square by 24. Okay, so this is the value you are getting. So the maximum moment at the support is WL square by 12, and the maximum moment at the midspan is WL square by 24. So for this beam, fixed beam with the UDL, where is the maximum moment and what is the maximum moment value? Maximum moment is not at the center. Okay, maximum moment is at the two ends. This is the maximum moment for this beam. You can see the value WL square by 12. Moment at the midspan is coming WL square by 24 only. So in this case, where maximum moment is at the maximum moment is negative moment. Okay, that is a, you have to notice. You don't think that always the maximum moment is at the center, at the midspan. It is not the case always. So here you can see the maximum moment in this beam. Simply the question is what is the maximum moment? That is WL square by 12. Okay, that is the Hawking moment. So if specifically asked what is the maximum positive moment or sagging moment, then WL square by 24. Negative moment is WL square by 12. So reaction also you can find. Reaction again it is symmetric. So the reaction RA and RB will be equal. So RA will be equal to total load is WL. So RA is WL by 2. RB is WL by 2. So you can also draw the shear force diagram. That is simple. So what is your beam? Question is now just solved. This is your, this load is given WL. Okay, this reaction we got WL by 2. This reaction I got WL by 2, and this moment I got WL square by 12. This I got WL square by 12. So the moment diagram we got, this is the moment diagram. You can also draw this moment diagram like this if you want. So that moment diagram will be like this. This is a negative moment, 2 and so in this case you had a linear, the variation was linear. So here what is the variation? It is a parabola. Okay, so you can draw, this is a moment diagram. If you want, you can draw like this also. This value is WL square by 12 and this value is WL square by 24. This is the bending moment diagram for your fixed beam. So what is the shear force diagram? You know all the reaction. You can draw the shear force diagram similar to the determinate beam, simply supported beam. How you are drawing the shear force diagram? The same procedure. I know this reaction WL by 2. So you start from here, go WL by 2 in the upward direction. So now we have this downward load WL. So it will go like this. At the center you are going to get 0. Again like this. So it is your shear force diagram for the fixed beam. So it is your shear force diagram. This is a procedure you have to do any kind of loading, any beam. Okay, fixed beam. This is the method. It is your moment diagram. It is your shear force diagram. That is the question. Okay. So we'll see one more example. So first we have to see the standard loading case. Okay, then only we can. So another case, the fixed beam with, so first case we have seen the loading was exactly at the center. So suppose if your load is not at the center, then what is the difference? The concentrated load is acting W at a distance of let's say A from the left end, and this length is B. So now your beam is not symmetric. Beam geometry is symmetric, both ends are same, fixed end, but the loading is not symmetric. You take a midspan, the right hand side I have a load, the left hand side I don't have a load. If we had a load here, then it is symmetric. So now your beam is not symmetric. Your beam is not symmetric. So that not symmetric means your MA, MB will not be equal. But one thing is clear, your MA direction MB, the direction will not change because your deflected shape of your beam will be something like this. This deflected slope should be 0 at these two ends. So your deflected shape of your beam will be something like this. So here your MA will be anti-clockwise and MB will be clockwise. So MA is not equal to MB. Can you see what is your MA and MB? What is the relation? Which will be higher? Because this load is acting more near to the support B. That means your MB will be more than MA. Okay, so MA and MB are not equal, and if you compare the value of moment MB will be more than MA. The reason is your load is acting towards this point. Suppose this is the less distance, here the load is acting more distant from the support A. That is why moment at B support will be more than ma. This we can use while drawing your fixed end moment diagram. Okay, so that means again the similar step. First you draw the free body diagram for the beam. You take the fixed beam. So I have two reactions, Ra and Rb. Okay, so now I have a fixed end moment Ma, and I also have the fixed end moment Mb, and I have some loading. This distance is A and this distance is B, and total span is L. A plus B is L. So now this is equal to, I'm going to divide, I'm going to follow the same procedure. So this first beam and second beam, on first beam you apply only external load, this is A and it is B, and second beam you apply MA, MB. So now we can draw the moment diagram for the simply supported beam with a load not at the center. What is the moment diagram? It is going to be like this. Maximum moment will come at this point of concentrated load. If we have a load like this, what is the reaction? This reaction will be W by L into B. This reaction will be W by L into A. So again you can see this was, you should know the result because it is very simple. If you have a load like this load is acting near to support B, that means this reaction at the support B should be more than reaction at the support A. That is why this is W by L into A. A is more than B, and here W by L into B. That is why this quantity should be more than this quantity. That is how you should remember. So I can directly write this reaction is WB by L, it is WA by L. So if you want you can solve it. You just take the moment about B equal to 0, you can solve it. So if it is a reaction, what is the moment, maximum moment at this point? That is WB by L into A. So maximum moment is WAB by L. So you must be knowing this result also. Simply supported beam with load acting like this A and B. So this maximum moment is WAB by L. Same value you can get if you write the moment from this right hand side, WA by L into B, WA by L into B, WB by L into A, both are same. It is your mu diagram, moment diagram for the simply supported beam with external loading. So what is the moment diagram for this beam? So here I have some value of moment Ma, MB should be more than Ma, so I will draw like this. It will become a trapezoid. Instead of a rectangle, it will become a trapezoid because Ma and MB are not equal. So here what we have to solve, I want to solve the fixed end moment Ma and MB. So but in the previous two problems, what was speciality, Ma and MB are equal. So that means your unknowns, the number of unknowns were only one unknowns we had. So that is why we had to use only one equation. With the help of only one equation, we can solve the value of moments because your unknown is only one unknown. But in this case, we have two unknowns. Ma and Mb both are unknown, so we have to make use of two equations. The first equation is your area. The area of this moment diagram should be equal to this moment diagram. So that means you can equate this area of this triangle half into L into W AB by L. That is area of this moment diagram. That area should be equal to this. So what is the area of your trapezoid? Length into average height Ma plus Mb by 2. This is your area. This is your area of trapezoid. So I think you can simplify this equation. Okay. So this is the method. If you simplify this, you may get Ma plus Mb. Ma plus Mb. You can take these two here. So these two and these two will get cancelled. So I think you will get Ma plus Mb equal to, so WAB by L. So you will get first equation Ma plus Mb equal to WAB by L. So now we have to make second equation because I have two unknowns. To solve two unknowns we need two equations. So from the second equation you can get from the moment area theorem 2. What is the moment area theorem 2? Ax bar plus A dash x bar dash by Ei equal to 0. That is your second moment area theorem. You remember second moment area theorem we derived. This is your relation. Finally this is your relation. So the CD distance from the left support for the two case, I think you can equate x bar and x bar dash should be equal. So what is your x bar? That is your distance from the left end for this moment. It is your x bar. And where is the CG? Somewhere here. Okay, so what is the CG distance? It is x bar dash. So these two should be equal. The magnitude should be equal. So what is x bar? So you know this is a triangle. Here I am going to make use of the direct formula for the your CG that I have already given. So this is your moment diagram. Okay, this is your A, it is your B, and total is L. Okay, so what is CG distance? CG distance is x bar. X bar equal to L plus A by 3. Okay, and for the second moment diagram, this is your MA, it is your MB, it is your MA, it is your MB, and CG is coming here. You can find out CG either you can divide into triangle and rectangle. That will take some time. So I will give the formula directly. Already discussed. What is the CG distance? This should be more. That means you have to multiply this the larger height of the trapezoid into 2 MB plus MA divided by MA plus MB. So what is this base? L. So into L by 3. That is the CG direct formula I am using so that I can save some time. So that is L plus A by 3. It should be equal to 2 MB plus MA divided by MA plus MB. Okay, so into L by 3. Okay, so here we got MA plus MB is WAB by L. Okay, so you can solve it now. The remaining thing is only solution, because now I got this WAB, everything is known to you, everything is given. So you have two equations and we have two unknowns. We can solve it. I think I will just try. This MA plus MB is WAB by L, so I can substitute that value here. Okay, so this will become L plus, it is equal to this I will write this term, I can write MB plus MB plus MA. Okay, you don't worry how to solve it. You see, I have two equations. This is my unknown, this is my unknown. All remaining are non-values. Only thing is here, instead of values, it is given A, B and W. It can be 10 kilonewton, 2 meter, 3 meter, something like that. So basically, these all are non-values. Your unknowns are M and MB only, and I have two equations in terms of M and MB. So basically, two unknown, two equations. The solution technically I am explaining. This I can write MB plus MB plus MA. So this value, this part, so I will write 1 MB, and plus this part I will keep this value WAB by L. So WAB by L. Okay, so again here WAB by L, MA plus MB. I'll just try how to solve it into L by 3. So this is L plus A.
Sir, x bar dash should be,
X bar dash.
that should be L minus that.
It is your
There is some,
audio is not clear. X bar dash.
sir, x bar dash is equal to, it should be L minus that formula.
X bar dash. This formula is wrong, you are saying.
Yes, sir, it is right, but this formula is from the base to CG, means maximum length to CG, maximum length of side to CG. But we
So
are taking from the smaller side.
so this length should be more than this length, correct? This length should be more than
Yes,
this
sir.
length. So that means this should be more, means you have to multiply the larger height 2 times. This, what is this length? It is 2 times MA plus MB by MA plus MB into L by 3. I think I am correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
this remaining thing is you have to solve it. If you solve this, you will get, okay, MB equal to, I think I am skipping it, okay, because it is only equation solving. I think I have explained all the concept. This is only the concept. So this is only the solution. You can solve it 2-3 lines. You may write this. You take here, cross multiply, expand. finally you can get the mb, the moment at b you will get. I will give the logic how to remember this ma and mb. So that is the most important. Okay, so mb is w a square b by l square. This is the value we are going to get for mb. Okay, so next we can get the value of ma. So the value of ma, because once you get the value of one moment mb, you can get the value of other one because both are related. So because it is the values are not given wab, that is why it is looking little bit complicated. If it is numerical value you can solve it very easily. So because all this will become a number two equation, you will get the equation of like this: 5 ma plus 2 mb equal to 10. Second equation 3 ma plus 2 mb equal to 15, something. You will get equation of this one, so you can very easily solve it. Okay, so here only thing is everything is in terms of this wabl, so it is a standard equation. Finally you will get, so mb you will get wa square b by l square, and ma you can get w a b square by l square. I don't know whether you have done this all this in the class. If you're done you can just refer your note only. Okay, but this is the thing. So now you'll see what was your given problem. You had a fixed beam. You had a fixed beam. So we have, it is larger length, it is smaller length, and it is for w. So one thing was clear: ma, a fixed moment at b and fixed moment at a. Okay, so mb is more than ma. I think it should be clear first, because the load is acting more towards near to the point b. So your mb should be, okay, I'm wrong, mb should be more than ma. Okay, mb
Sir,
should be more. uh,
sir, as W is producing more movement at A and less movement at B, you can see that A is greater than B. So the movement produced by W at A and B, so MA should be greater than MB as per producing of movement by W.
no, no, this load is acting this, like, so you can take an extreme case. You can explain the reaction also. If you take any beam, if you are applying a reaction load near to this point, this reaction value is going to be more, because this load is more load will this, what is the effect of this load? It will create the reaction in the support. Because it is roller support, there won't be any moment. Because it is fixed support, if you keep your load near to this support, all the reactions, moment, everything will be higher in this support. Everything will be high. It is not w into this distance, that is wrong. W into this distance is not this moment, that is wrong. This moment is not w into a. If it is take a, this w into a is equal to this moment, that is wrong. Then you could have solved directly. This moment is itself is unknown value. You cannot solve by using direct equations or so this moment, because of this load effect, the resisting moment coming at this support will be more than this support. That is why you will get always, we can take a numerical example and you solve it, you will find this value will be more than this value. If you have doubt, you take a numerical value, take some length, you apply some load, you find out this moment ma and mb by using the same procedure. So you will find that this value will come more. Okay, these are reactions. Because of this load, there will be reactions in the form of force as well as moment. Both I will call reactions. This reaction value, everything will be higher at this support. Okay, this not depends on this length. So only for the to remember this thing I am telling, this load is close to this point support. This, that is why this, it will create more reactions, moment, everything, it will be more at this support. So you take a numerical example, so it will be clear. Okay, I cannot explain with this distance and all how it is coming. You take a numerical example and solve it, and you compare the value m and mb. Okay, so this value of moment we got, it is this value. Again you can see this value of moment we got, it is w a b square by l square, and this moment is w a square b l square. So now you see how to remember this n moment, because you have to remember this value also. All these are standard result, we are going to use it very frequent, many times. So this moment is going to be something less. That is why you are taking w a b square by l square, we are getting. That means w into a, we are taking the square of the smaller quantity b. WAB square by L square. That is how we have to remember these equations. So if you see this larger moment, we are taking this larger distance square, WA square B by L square. Okay, so this moment is WA square B by L square, because we see this, we are taking the square of this larger distance. That is why this moment is maximum. You derive it, you will get these two equations. You can also understand from this example also. If you solve this, you will get these two equations. Now you see which is higher, WAB square by L square or WA square B by L square. Definitely this is going to be higher. That is why initially itself I was not, because if you done few example, then only you will understand, then only you will get all these things clear. Okay, because directly I am telling it is more than this one, that is why you are you are a bit confused. So now you can compare the value, you compare this expression, you will find that this is more than this value, because here the AB square and here I have A square B, A is more than B, so this moment is higher. So in this case, after this you can solve the reactions also. The reaction value you have to solve it. So that I will not solve for this, because it is again everything in A, B. So if it is a numerical example, I could have solved the reaction value. Reaction, I think I will give in some numerical example. I will show you how to find out the reaction. Okay, the reaction is not W by W. The reaction at this point and this point is different. This reaction will be more than the reaction at A. RB will be more than RA. This I can solve for a numerical example. I can solve it easily for in the numerical example. But for the time being, you can understand this reaction and moment, everything will be at this end will be more. Okay, from that understanding you can remember all these equations, because in the previous two examples these two moments were equal because symmetric loading. So here this moment and this moment both will be different. Okay, so you have to just remember this, like diagram, you just draw the diagram, you keep it like this one only you have to remember. So you have to solve it, you can solve by moment area theorem. Okay, so I think I will give one numerical example. There are lot of standard loading case, so we can solve it. Suppose if you, it is all symmetric only, but suppose if you have a problem like this, a fixed beam. So here I have I and here I have 2I. So 2I, I, 2I, 100 some load is there. So this is 2 meter, this is 2 meter, and again this 2 meter. Total I have 8 meter. Okay, the total length of your beam is 8 meter. So this is A and it is B. Okay, you have to find out your end moments. Okay, fixed end moment. So this again it is going to be a symmetric. So the free body diagram will be like this. So here I have M. Only difference is here I is not uniform. Okay, so you have to draw the M by A diagram. Only that is the additional things. So this one we can divide into two cases. First is simply supported beam with a concentrated load 100. Here 4 meter, 4 meter plus constant simply supported beam. Okay, so this is M and it is M. So now what is your moment diagram for this loading case? It is your moment diagram linear. So what is this value? WL by 4, 100 into L is 8, 100 into 8 by 4, that is 200. This value is 200. So what is this value? Uniform M. It is for M diagram. So now I want to make M by A diagram, because here I is not uniform, so you have to make M by A diagram. So what is your M by A diagram for this case? So this is 200. At the center I have 200 by EI. Okay, we'll what is your moment value at this point? 2 meter from the left support. So this is 4 meter. It is also 4 meter. So if you take this 2 meter, what is this value? This will be 100. This will be 100. So M by A diagram means this value 100 by, if you take this section, this value at this section 100 by 2 EI, so this will become 50. So M by A, that is 50 by EI. and for the just for the if you are taking a section, this section I am seeing the left side, so the value of moment is 100 by 2i, the left side, that is 50 by ei, and just immediately the right side, what is the value? 100 by 1 ei. So this is it is going to take this shape, the same will come here. Finally this is the m by a diagram shape, this is the shape it is going to take. Okay, so this value is, what is this value? 50 by ei. So what is this value? 100 by ei. You must have done this in conjugate beam, several problems you must have done by this time. This value, what is this value? 200 by ei. So what is this value? 100 by ei. What is this value? 50 by ei. So when you come to this beam, this moment diagram, uniform m, so it will take this shape, same concept, it is going to take this kind of shape. This is the center, this value will be m by 2 ei, it is this value, it is m by 2 ei, and this value will be m by ei. Okay, so again this is m by 2 ei, m by 2 ei. So now you have this mu by ei diagram and mu dash by ei diagram, free moment diagram for the with external load, and bending m by a diagram for this beam with fixed moment. So now you have to solve for m, you have to use only one theorem. First theorem, a and a dash should be equal, so you can find out this area of this, the total area, you can find out total area of this, that the total area should be equal to this area. So I can just find out this area, and then you can multiply into 2, you will get total area. Similarly here I can find out this much area, multiply into 2, you will get total area of this. So the total area of your m by a diagram, this diagram, that is, sorry, total area of this diagram is 2 into this half area. What is this area? This triangle plus this trapezoid, triangle plus trapezoid, half in 2 into what is this area of this triangle? That is half into this is 2, half into 2, what is this height? 50 by ei, plus what is this trapezoid area? The length is 2 meter, this is 2 meter, 2 into average height, that is, this is 100 by ei, it is 200 by ei, so 100 plus 200 by 2, average height will be 150, so 150 by ei. So then you got it, but this is 100, it is 200, average height is 100 plus 200 by 2, 150 into this length is 2, so 2 into 150 by ei, that will give you the area of this trapezoid, and I have added with the area of this triangle. The total area will give you this shaded area. If you multiply into 2, you will get the complete area of this diagram. It is equal to 2 into, what is this area? That is m by 2 ei, m by 2 ei, this height, this length is 2 meter, plus what is this rectangle? What is this rectangle? This is m by ei, the height, this is again 2 meter, so that is m by ei into 2, m by ei into 2, so these two will get cancelled, and here this value will come 50 plus 150 into 2, 300, 350, so you will get 350, so by ei it is equal to, these two will get cancelled, m plus 2m, 3m, okay, by ei, so it is equal to, this ei will get cancelled, m is equal to 350 by 3, so that is 116.6 kilonewton meter. It is your moment, it is your moment. So that is your value of the fixed moment ma and mb. Okay, the value is 116.66 kilonewton meter. So only here also we have only one unknowns, two values moment were same, that is why I have used only one equation. in case you have a unsymmetric loading. So only difference is you have to use two equations. Okay, that is the procedure I explained here. So the same procedure you have to do, but you have to practice. Only that is thing. Okay, you have to practice. So if you have a one more unknown, so you have to use the second moment area theorem also. You cannot solve with the help of only one theorem. Okay, from one theorem you will get one equation, and second theorem you will get second equation. So you will have two equations and two unknowns. So you can solve for MA and MB. Okay. So this question you got the value M and B. So if you get, you can find out again here reaction value is simple because it is symmetric. What is this reaction? 100 by 2. What is this reaction? 100 by 2. 50 50. Okay. So I will just give an example how to find out the reaction. Suppose, okay, I will take this example only because we won't get much time, no. So now I have solved the moment value. Okay, this is the method. This value I got 116. Okay, I'm just taking only 116 just for the example. It is 116 and it is RA and it is RB and I have some loading. I have some loading 100 kilonewton. Okay, so let us assume this value and this values are different. Okay, just for the time being you assume it is different. We have some loading. So otherwise I'll give another example, but values will not be wrong, will not be correct. But this is the procedure you have to follow for the solving the reaction. First step is, so using the moment area theorem 1 and 2, you find out MA and MB. Okay, suppose this was your question. Okay, this was your question. So we had some unsymmetric loading. So definitely this value and this value will be different. Okay, this value and this value will be different. Let us take this value as 100 kilonewton. Okay, I can use the equation 3. Okay, this is the problem, 2 meter and 3 meter. So what is this MA and what is this MB? So I can use the equation MA. Okay, I'm not assuming, I am solving this example. It is your question. Okay, it is your question, because in this question there is nothing to solve for reaction because it is just symmetry. That procedure I cannot explain here. That is why I have taken another example of this is your question. Okay, it is your question. We had a simply fixed beam and we have 100 kN is the load and 2 meter and 3 meter. So it is an unsymmetric bending. Okay, so I can find out the reaction moment MA, that is MA equal to W A B square by L square. So this is equal to 100 into A is 3 meter and 2 square by L is 5 meter, 5 square. So if you solve it, you will get 100 into 3 into 2 raised to 4, 1200 by 25. Okay, 1200 by 25. So you will get it is 48 kilonewton meter. That is your moment. What is the direction? Anti-clockwise. Okay, so MB you can get WA square by B by L square. So this will be 100 into, what is your A? 3 square, B is 2 by 5 square. That is 100 into 3 square into 2. So divided by 25. So you will get this value as 72 kilonewton meter. What is the direction? Clockwise. Okay, some people used to keep some sign, positive, negative. No need, because you know the direction, so you can keep only correct direction along with the correct magnitude. So MA and MB are solved. So next step is to solve the reaction or to draw the moment diagram. First you have to solve the reactions. You draw the free body diagram. I have RA. Okay, so I have some reaction here, I have some reaction here, I have some loading. Okay, 100, 3 meter, 2 meter. So what is this moment in this direction? This moment is 48 and this moment is 72. So now this is your point B, support B, and it is your support A. So now we can, to solve R and RB, you can take moment about B, you can take it as 0. Because why it is 0? Because I have taken this fixed, including this fixed and moment, the moment should 0. Okay, because the fixed and means there will be moment. I have taken that moment value also. Okay, including that moment, your moment will be 0. Okay, that is, it is not simply support. Simply support means moment will be 0. And the fixed and moment, I have taken the fixed and moment, I applied as a external load into the simply supported beam. Okay, that is why I can make use of this condition. to solve for Ra. So now we can write the equilibrium equations. 5 into Ra, clockwise moment positive, this 48 is negative anti-clockwise, minus 100 into 2 negative, okay, over, and this 72 clockwise plus 72 equal to 0. So you can solve it, you will get the value of Ra. And next we want to find Rb. So what is sigma Fx? Vertical force should be 0, total force. So Ra plus Rb, this total force equal to 100. So by using this equation we can find out the value of Rb, that is 100 minus Ra. So solve Ra, then you can solve for Rb. That is a procedure for any problem, whatever is the loading. If we have some other loading, no problem, you find out M and MV first, then draw the free body diagram with external moment and all the reactions as unknowns, then apply the equation of equilibrium. So now your beam is, you have taken this fixed end moment as an external force just for the to a simply supported beam, so that both will be equivalent, both are equivalent beam, both are equal. We have taken this as a simply supported beam, we are keeping some reaction, and we are applying this fixed end moment as an external moment at that point. So including that this fixed end moment, the moment is coming 0. Okay, so if you can solve it, you can get the value Ra and Rb. This is the procedure you have to do for any question to solve reaction. First step is get the value of Ma and Mb from the moment area theorem. The next, once you get the moment, you can solve for reactions. The next step is, if you want, you can find out the deflection also, because now we can also you can apply any method for deflection, you can solve it if you want. But all to in the fixed bill analysis, usually the question will be find out the fixed moment. Okay, the next step is you will not do, because once you get the reactions or moment, you can find out the displacement, because force and displacement are related. Okay, this is the procedure. So is it clear, this method?
Sir, if in the question it is asked for the fixed end moment, we have to calculate 116. And if it is not asked for the fixed end moment, should we calculate 116 or direct we have to proceed for MA and MB, the free end moments?
116, that is a moment value, no?
So that is the fixed end moment, right?
Yeah, you have to find only fixed end moment. In case if you want to find reaction, this is a procedure. Okay, I'm not telling you what you have to do for the question, that depends on the question. If you get a question, analyze conventional exam, question is, your beam is given, analyze the fixed beam by using moment area theorem. The meaning is, analyze means you are going to find out reactions and moment in the beam, and you have to draw the moment diagram, and you have to draw the shear force diagram, then your question is completed. Analyze means you have to find moment values and moments, you have to find out the reactions, you have to draw the moment diagram and shear force diagram, then your question is completed, and that is a 10-mark question. So analyze means only that much. The displacement we will not find out in the fixed beam, because it is a force. Basically we have two types of method of analysis. One is the force method analysis, and second type is displacement method of analysis. Okay, so I will just briefly tell. Displacement method analysis you will be studying in SA2. So basically forces and displacement both are related in the any structure. If you know the force and displacement both are related, right, by Hooke's law, stress and strain or force and displacement both are related. If you are using a force method analysis, you will be finding out first forces, then you can find out the displacement if you want. Okay, but if you are using a force method analysis, it is a force method analysis, you are finding out the forces in the beam. Forces means it can be reactions or it can be internal moment. So then you will stop your analysis. The rest is you can do. If you want, you can find out the displacement, because you got the force value, both are related. And second type analysis will be called in displacement method analysis. In the displacement method analysis, like I think you will be studying only in the next semester. The displacement method analysis, what you will do, you will find out the slope and deflection at first. Okay, you can say what you have done in double integration method, only you are finding out the displacement. In the case of displacement method analysis, you will be finding out displacement first. Displacement means it can be deflection and slope. Okay, we will be finding out displacement first, and then we can find out forces from the displacement, because both are related. But if you are using a displacement method analysis, you will be finding only displacement, slope and deflection, then you will stop your analysis, you will not proceed further. Why? Because if you know the displacement, you can find out forces if you want. But everything you will not be asking. Everything will not be asking in a question because that will be too lengthy. Okay. The concept is force and displacement related. If you know one quantity, you can find out the other one. Okay. And if you are using a force method analysis like this, you will first find out the forces, force mean moment and the reactions. And if you are using a displacement method analysis, you will be finding out displacement first, then forces. Okay. So here you have to find only forces. Force mean moment and shear force. Sorry, reactions and bending moment. So after that you have to draw a bending moment diagram and shear force diagram also. In the case of convention, if you are writing any conventional exam, that is how we have to. That is a complete procedure. It will mention only analyze your beam. Analyze means you have to find out the forces. You have to draw the moment diagram. You have to draw the shear force diagram. To draw the shear force diagram, you have to find out the reactions. So the reaction you have to find. I just explain the procedure. Okay.
Yes, sir. I got it.
So actually, if a subject like structural analysis, the subject is simple, but you have to practice a lot. So unless you practice more, if you are keeping very 2-3 questions for our topics, you won't understand subject. If you practice more, you have to, after solving, you should not proceed for the next question. Let us say if you solve this example, if you solve this example, which one? Yeah, if you solve this question, after the you have to look at this what you sold and what you got. You have to see the values. You got this question, okay, my load was here, it was something close to this point, so this moment you are going to get more than this value. All these observations you have to make, you have to note down all these observations, so then only you will get the subject completely. Here anyway I have used the equation. You can solve this without using equation. You can apply the moment area theorem directly and you can solve for MA and MB by forming two equations. So after getting the value, you have to just compare. Okay, this is getting higher, it is getting less. Why? Because this load is acting close to this point, so this load effect will be more at this support. That is how you have to observe all the questions. Okay, then only you will get the subject completely. Otherwise it will be just you're applying some value, you're getting some value. Okay, so that you have to practice a lot subject like essay.
Sir, static and kinetic energy.
So I will give some questions and I will give the result. At least standard loading case, the procedure will be slightly different. Okay, so another case is it can be a question like this. Suppose you have a fixed beam. Okay, you have a fixed beam. Suppose we are loading it is a standard loading. You have to remember the result, fixed and moment. Okay, that will ask in exam directly. Okay, suppose if we have a fixed beam with a length is L and this load intensity is W, this will be MA and it will be MB. So have we solved all these questions, Maumonides theorem, fixed beam, or in before? Means in the class, or have we solved all these questions before today? Have we solved all these questions? Somebody tell me. All this means Maumonides theorem for the fixed beam.
Yes, sir, this type of questions are.
Already solved. Okay, then you must be knowing. I will just give the result. You should know this result. So again you have to see this is a loading condition, MA and MB, which will be higher? MB will be higher. So MA you will get WL square by, you can very easily remember, this is WL square by 30. Okay, and this is 30 and this is WL square by 20. So MB will be more than MA. So you can very easily, all this you can remember very easily, not difficult. Okay, you practice and then you can remember. So this value is MB should be more, that is why this denominator is 20, it is 30. It is a result. So I think only another one more standard loading case, because this I've seen these questions are asked many exam directly also, fixed and moment. If you're writing some PSC exams, gate exam may not, gate exam you may you maybe question will be there based on this value, you can find out something else. But if you write some PSC exam or PSC or some or PSU exam, okay, or some state government exam, then they will ask directly the moment values, all those. So that case you should know all these standard results. Suppose this is your beam, it is held by 2, it is held by 2. So what is this moment? MB and MA both will be equal in this case because it is symmetric loading. So MA MB, so it will be equal to 5 by 96 WL square. It is a result. Okay, So we can also solve, I will not discuss anyway, no time. You can also solve question like this. So we have some UDL and some UDL value is there 10 kilonewton per meter, it is 3 meter, it is 2 meter. Okay, so we can find out this fixed moment for this type of questions. Okay, there you have to go for integration. Take a small strip, then you have to proceed for integration. So another question can be like this also, fixed beam. So all these questions solving it will take some time. Okay, so some load is there 40, and here maybe some load is there 3 kilonewton per meter, it is 3 meter, it is 1.5 meter, it is 1.5 meter. So what is MA and MB? Okay, so this also we can solve with the method is same, moment area theorem 1 and you can draw the moment diagram for this simply supported beam with this external load and simply supported beam with your n moments. Okay, sometimes also you can divide this beam into two cases. You can also think about like this, take this beam only this UDL and another fixed beam with concentrated load, because for this case what is the moment M and M, I can use the direct formula. Only you have to solve for this case, then you can find out this MA, you can find out this MA. If you add these to MA value, you will get your question MA. Like that also you can solve it. So this anyway you won't discuss, of course time is less. Okay, so I think it's a basic I have covered. The procedure you have to do more questions. Okay.